Good evening. Welcome to Ο Κόμις μαγειρεύει με τα μουσικής. The Count Cooks. Cheers. Raise a toast to your gothic host. Well, I don't know if you miss me. I certainly did. Lots of different little problems. Always creep about. So today we have a packed program of music. 3 bands. One I owe you from previous video. Roman Candle by Flesh for Lulu. I managed to download one different, the same track but from a different source. We have a band, a very strange band, I don't know how many of you know it, called Morticia. Pennies in My Eyes is called the track. It's really nice, it's really good, I really like it. And totally different stuff, all from the 80s of course, and between 81 to 85, 88, around there. So the other one is Bolshoi, the Bolshoi, not the ballet, the band, and the track is called Away. So, and our dish today is Indian, of course. You can do 2 different versions. You can do a mincemeat version, or you can do a soya meat version. It's exactly the same recipe, yeah? Exactly the same dish, but different ingredients. So, once again, raise a toast to your gothic host. July 24th, Sunday, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, lunchtime, maybe, lunchtime, not afternoon. And we're gonna start with our first song, turning slowly. It's been on a new bass with, you know, so it cools off. There you go. I think that's about right, is it? Yep. And before I start warming the oil, I'm going to tell you about the dish. It's called Kofta with yogurt, mint yogurt to be exact. That's my addition, the mint, which wasn't supposed to be in this recipe. It's supposed to be just yogurt, but I like to have some mint, and we have the meatballs, the kofta, keftedes in Greek. In the meantime, let's start with Pennies Upon My Eyes from Morticia. Recognize the 80s sounds, but I don't know how many of you know this band. These are the kofta with some flour, so I can deep fry them, and it includes mincemeat, grated ginger, grated Jesus, get some of the words sometimes, you know, it's good. Ground coriander, chili, 2 chilies, but I only put half because I don't want it to be too hot. salt, pepper, and I put some fresh coriander as well. Track this one. I wonder how many of you know it. Obviously it was named after Morticia. You know which one I mean, so the kofta first, but it needs a lot of work. It needs 1 egg as well, breadcrumbs, from stale bread or frigagna, you know, or toasted bread. Large onion, of course, and garlic. It's very similar to our meatballs, our kofta, keftedes, but it has the chili, the coriander, which we don't put in ours, so it would definitely have a different taste. I like this track very much. Hope you like it too. It's a long one as well. This has to song hasn't changed. How many of these will come around us when they got in, but still, that's how it happens. Interesting to say the least for the people who haven't heard it before. Those who know it, who knew them, will enjoy it, listening to it again. You see, these non-stick pans supposed to be deep pans, supposed to be, well, supposed to be non-stick, but come what may, after a heavy use, obviously they miss some of their, they start sticking some parts, you know. All of you who watch my my videos know that there is no editing, so whatever happens, and it cannot be, whatever is done, cannot be undone, so at least you know it's honest, whatever. And to don't forget, there is no sponsor. I don't make any money out of it. It's just for purely for pleasure, and because I love cooking and music. See, some of them are sticking to the bottom, although supposed to be when the oil reaches a certain temperature, supposed to be more difficult to get stuck to the bottom. But obviously this is an old pan, and sooner or later I'm gonna need a new one. Well, it's doing alright so far, and because this is gonna be pretty quick, let's hear the second song as soon as we can, and let's put Bolshoi away. This dish, apart from the yogurt, I've made some yellow rice, which is basmati with turmeric. Goes very well as a side dish, yeah? You will see how I will serve it. I hope you had a good night yesterday, whoever went out. I didn't. Got a bit bored. Stayed at home. Having said that, I didn't have a really early night. Later than 2 o'clock I went to bed, but still, it's different to be out. You have to stay out until 5 o'clock to get back, which means you get back about 6. So I feel pretty rested, really. This dish is not gonna look I mean, the kofta, the meatballs are not gonna look so great, but they're gonna taste wonderful. It's almost done. So I will prepare the yogurt. Fine track as well. Hope you enjoyed it. One more to go, and there is maybe a chance not to play because we're reaching the end. This here is done. I don't want it to get stuck at the bottom too much. So in the meantime, I will show you what I do with the yogurt. It's full fat yogurt, not the runny one. So what you do, you make like a bed, but not a thick one. I hate how everything you touch goes and makes like a thumbprint. If I was a murderer, CSI would get me in a split second. I give so many thumbprints everywhere. There you go. This is the yogurt. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah, we make like a bed, but not a thick one, just put about and oops. So earlier on, because I knew there wouldn't be enough room for all of this, I made some meatballs, not by frying but in the oven. So I'm gonna use those because they came out perfectly. I'm gonna use those for alright, so eager to go in on the dish. Alright, and I'm gonna put them like this, place them next to each other. There you go. And what we'll do, we'll bring them a little closer, because you will see what I have to do. Bringing them a little closer, so another one over there. Just with my hands, it's clean enough. There you go. Hold on. Right, and we will top up with extra yogurt. haven't finished yet. And let's play the last song because we're gonna have time to play it afterwards. Flash for Lulu, Roman Candle. Great track, I love the band. I've seen them so many times in England. I might have to cut it a bit short if this is done earlier. I'm not putting this next to it because this is hot and this is yogurt, and so it's gonna start, you know, run out. And chop. Sprinkle some coriander or parsley on top. The rice, individual portions. While you wait, I'll do the small one as well. That's great. So, I managed to play all 3 songs. I hope there was no glitch up to now, and there will not be any while I conclude the video, hopefully. So before I turn around, let me show you the end result. Later on is gonna be, well, afterwards, as soon as I finish conclude the video, it's gonna be photographed, and later on it's gonna be up on YouTube, so you know, look out for it. And you know, once you miss a couple of videos, you know, from for some reason, and you need time to get back to proper, you know, to get used to it again, through the whole process. It's not easy. It's not as easy as people think, because there is no script, there is no well, let me see if you can see this. This is the individual portion I always make. And this is the proper bigger portion. And of course, the individual rice. I hope you enjoyed it. It's very easy to make. Well, I had to do it in two parts. You know, some of it I baked in the oven, cooked in the oven, because there was no way I could fry all these. I kept some to fry, and you saw the result. Most of them stuck, and they weren't coming out proper round meatballs. Kofta, say it as you please. So, what else? I hope you watch the video, hope you enjoy it, and see you all next week, hopefully. Raise a toast to your Gothic host. Be well, be healthy, be safe, be healthy, stay goth. And let me remind you, the only chef with not a single tattoo, no individual, no product advertising, no sponsors, no money making, nothing. It's just a hobby. So see you all sooner or later. Come and say hello. You know where to find me. We have really good sales at the moment, and lots of things coming this week. So hopefully I'll see you in you know, in Athens, in the center of Athens. I hope you enjoyed this kefte. It's really nice. You know, it's might not look it so much, but it is really nice. And I'm really hungry actually. So the Count signs off. Ο Κόμις χαιρετά, αποχαιρετά, and see you next week. Please watch and please write a comment. I'd like to hear your comments.